Okay guys, so this is pretty much all the ingredients you're gonna need to make your green spaghetti. Of course you're gonna need your spaghetti. I like to use this linguine fini. It's the very thin one. Some garlic, some consomme de pollo, butter. You're gonna need about half a stick of the butter. Sour cream. This one is 8 ounces, so we're gonna use the whole thing. You're also going to need cream cheese. This one is also 8 ounces. I believe you're just going to need half of it. Some queso fresco. This is just optional to sprinkle it on top of the spaghetti when it's done. And for your chile, I use 3 chile poblanos. It's up to you how spicy you want it. I also use 1 chile serrano. I've used 4 chiles before and then 2 of these. And it was just way too spicy. So it just depends on you. But I think 3 poblanos and 1 serrano should be good. And then milk. And then the milk also will help you just kind of water it down if it's too spicy. You can always just continue adding milk. So that's it. Now let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna roast our chiles. I have a little comal here. I'm gonna roast them on there, and then I have my water boiling for my pasta. So for the chiles, you're pretty much just gonna roast them on here. You could use a pan, whatever you have. This is just easier for me because I have a lot of space. So you're pretty much just gonna roast these until they're nice and toasty and soft. And you're just gonna have to be flipping them over once in a while. And then, like I said, I'm gonna boil my pasta in there. I'm sure you guys know how to boil pasta, but I'll show you guys once it's ready. And then these, I usually just kind of turn them around with the tongs. And yeah, just kind of have to keep an eye on them and turn them once they're nice and toasty. This one is obviously going to be done quicker. Okay guys, so there are my chiles. You see how they're kind of roasting? That's how you want them. They're still a little too green, so they need a little more time. And then I have my pasta boiling in here. And in case you're wondering, I didn't use everything, just about half the box. So it's up to you, however much you want to make. So I will be back once these are roasted and my pasta is cooked. Okay guys, so my chiles are looking pretty nice and roasted. And then my pasta is done right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chiles. Let me turn this off first. I'm going to take my chiles and put them in the bag. It's just the bag where I bought them, with the bag that I used to buy them with. And then this is just going to help the chiles sweat a little bit because of the humidity in there. And it's going to be easier for us to peel them because we're going to peel off all the toasty part of the chile. And then like I said, this is done. And I'm just going to drain it. And you want to just let these sweat in there for like 5 minutes or so. The longer you leave it, the easier it'll be to peel. And as you can see, it's getting steamy in there. So that's what you want. And I'll be back. Okay guys, so here are my chiles in the bag. What I like to do is take them out. And then I take just like a wet napkin. And I just clean the chile. So you pretty much just want to take off all the toasty skin from the top. And then I also just like to take a knife, and then it also helps to clean it off. So just clean the chile. And see how easy it was? Because they sweat a little bit, so it was easier to clean them off. Okay. And then I'm just gonna cut the top here. And then I just slice it open. And then I take out all the seeds. So again, sometimes it's easier with this napkin. Yeah, see, it just takes everything off. And that's it. So you want to do that to all your chiles. Okay guys, so here are my chiles. They're nice and clean. Took off all the seeds. And then there's my pasta drained and ready to go. So now we're gonna mix everything in the blender. Okay guys, so I have my blender ready. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my chiles. So those are going in. I'm gonna throw in my cream cheese. It's just 4 ounces. And then go ahead and throw in your sour cream. And this is the whole 8 ounces. And then your milk. And then I just like to throw in just like a tablespoon or 2. I don't really measure it, so it's just as much salt as you would like. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some on there. And then also, don't forget your 2 garlic cloves. So those are going in there. And that's it. We're gonna go ahead and blend all of this. Alright guys, so there is my salsa. It's nice and liquidy, so that's what we want. And now we're gonna go over to our stove. Alright guys, so I have 2 pots going right here. This one I'm gonna use to just kind of warm up my salsa and then add a little salt and flavoring if I need to. And then here is where we're gonna put in our pasta. So you're gonna go ahead and just grab your salsa, throw it in there. And then in here you want to just grab your butter and then throw it in there. The butter is just going to help give the spaghetti a nice little creamy flavor. If you want to skip the butter, less calories, you can. So just go ahead and let that melt. And then we're just gonna go ahead and mix this. You just wanna bring this to a nice little simmer. We're not boiling it or anything. So mix that. And then I also like to taste it here. See if it needs more salt or more consomé de pollo. Just whatever you like. As far as saltiness, just you can taste it here and add if you need to. Alright guys, so here's our butter. It's nice and melted. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the spaghetti. So, and like I said, it's just gonna give it a nice buttery flavor. So you just want to mix that up. And then this is still simmering. Mine was pretty good. It didn't need any more salt or anything. So I'm just going to let it simmer a little bit. And like I said, if you don't want to add the butter, then there's no need for 2 separate pots. You can just pour in your spaghetti and then throw your sauce over it. Alright guys, so my sauce is good. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw this in there. And then we're just gonna get this all nice and mixed. And I like to use tongs when I'm cooking noodles. So look at that. It's getting nice and creamy. Just want to make sure you get everything coated. And then again, you can taste it here. See if you need to add more salt, more consomme, pepper, whatever you want to add, you can. And then my cream was pretty thick. If you want it more runny, you can just add more milk. And then, like I said, you can taste it, see if it's spicy. If it is too spicy, you can always add more milk. I'm just gonna grab a little bit here. That's good. That's really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and serve it, and then I'll show you guys the final result. All right, guys, so here is the final product. I like to put my spaghetti in bowls, but look at this goodness. It's not that green, which is good because more green means it's more spicy. And then, of course, I sprinkled my queso fresco on top. So look at that. It is so yummy. So I'm about to taste it. Okay guys, that was delicious. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recipe and enjoyed the video. Let me know if you guys try it out. I would love to see and then hear if you guys liked it or not. So enjoy. Yo.